Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Oh boy, it is already Monday, Stephanie. What happened to the weekend?
It just flew by.
It definitely did.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a blur, but we're glad that you're hanging out with us to start your work week on this July 29th.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. It was, at least we had a lot to watch on TV while it was raining.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot going on with the Olympics, and obviously we'll talk about that moving forward. But you mentioned the weather. I know a lot of people were enjoying that as well.
It was nice, but I got some downpours yesterday. What
Same
about you?
here. Same here.
Yeah.
I didn't really step outside much, but definitely heard the rain outside.
We picked up a lot of rain at the airport, guys. So it was a good day rain-wise here across San Antonio. And yeah, the first half of the day, there was a lot of downpours. Just a good day to stay inside. It really was. We had cloudy skies, and we added to our rainfall totals. I want to start with the radar, though, this morning. We still actually have a few more showers out there. These are all on the northwest side. These are quick-moving splash and dash type showers, but you may get a little bit of rain if you're around, say, UTSA, up towards Bernie. This is going to fade away, I think, later this morning, and we're going to head into a much drier pattern going forward. So as we look back, we actually now are above average for the year, which is incredible. We're at 19.45 inches for the year, officially at San Antonio International, and that puts us about an inch above average, and we made up the deficit in the month of July, which makes it even more incredible. So good news on all fronts. Now, as we head into next week, as I said, it is going to turn hotter and drier. The heat high, it's back, unfortunately. And dust. This is going to be one of the big stories this week. Some Saharan dust moving in. It arrives on Wednesday. Could be fairly thick, too. And the tropics get active again, so a lot to talk about. We'll get to all of that in your forecast here in just a few minutes. But your forecast for today, 82 at 10 o'clock. 89 at 1 o'clock. Again, few showers this morning and then partly cloudy this afternoon. We top out around 94 degrees. It is a Monday, so the hope is that your morning commute would be without incident. Let's hope.
Yes, not too bad right now, Justin, if you're about to step outside as we take a look here. And we do have one incident there off to the side of the road. This is I-35 northbound at Loop 410. This is going to be on the northeast side of town. So we'll go ahead and get a little bit more information on that here in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and go to Alex Gomez on a Monday morning. He is our photojournalist extraordinaire, hanging out with us this morning in Drive Cam. Alex, all right, man, looks like you're in the access road. Go ahead and give us an update of where you're at.
Yeah, good morning, RJ. Happy Monday. I just left I-10. I'm headed towards Wurzbach Road. I hear some new construction might be happening today. If not, later this week. I'm going to see if it's still happening at Wurzbach near I-10. But so far, so good. All of the roadways look to be pretty good on the northwest side. If that changes, or if I catch any of that rain on the northwest side, I'll let you know, RJ.
All right, definitely. Good to hear from Alex on a Monday morning as we get set things to go for our drivers out there. Hey, real quick, want to mention this construction project that is starting out later on today. This is actually going to take place on the northwest side of town. Crews are going to start improving the sidewalks and create better bus stop access, basically from Wurzbach Road all the way from Fredericksburg down to I-10 as we take a look here at a couple of bullet points. And so what they're doing is they're starting on Blue Mill Road. That's the first phase of this. And again, they're going to improve the sidewalks and the bus stop access in this area. So two-way traffic is expected to be maintained at all times here. But again, with all this construction taking place, there's going to be a lot of activity. Businesses and their parking lots will still be accessible as well. The project is expected to be finished by the beginning of next year. But again, phase one right there over there at Blue Mill Road. So something to keep in mind if you're about to step outside later on this morning. Okay, moving on to some other news. And happening today, President Joe Biden will be up the road in Austin. The president is expected to go to the Lyndon B. Johnson Presidential Library to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. This was originally scheduled for July 15th, but was postponed following the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. KSAT Steve Spreester will be there all day reporting live from Austin on the president's trip and the event at the LBJ Library. Before he actually goes to Austin, Biden will be in Houston to pay respects to the family of the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who died earlier this month. Jackson Lee served in Congress for nearly 30 years, and she died July 19th after losing her battle with pancreatic cancer. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris' election campaign is kicking into high gear this morning.
Yeah, this morning her campaign says it has raised $200 million and signed up 170,000 new volunteers in the week since she became the likely Democratic nominee for president. Now, the campaign is still vetting candidates to become her running mate, with about a dozen major names circulating. Meanwhile, former President Trump and Republicans continue to attack Harris over her work as vice president. Now, Trump saying he's done with any idea of toning down the rhetoric after his assassination attempt.
They took him out of the fight and they put a new fighter. We have a new victim now, Kamala.
We're the underdogs in this race. But this is a people-powered campaign. And we have momentum.
And meanwhile, Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, continues to take heat for his comments about childless families. And back here at home this morning, San Antonio police say a suspect who killed a teen in a Southeast Side drug deal Friday night is still out there on the loose. Investigators have identified the 17-year-old victim as Jeffrey Roland Schaefer. He was shot in the 900 block of East Dueling Court. So far, police have not given us any information yet about the potential killer in this case. The teen was with one other person who ran away, and police caught up with them and detained them for questioning.
A San Antonio police officer is in the hospital after she was shot several times while responding to a domestic violence call over the weekend. Now, this happened inside an apartment complex on Patricia Drive yesterday morning, just south of West Avenue and Blanco Road. Now, when the officers got into the apartment, a man with a rifle, who police tell us abused a woman, started shooting at them. Now, police also tell us that officers returned fire and got out of the apartment and realized one of them had been shot. The injured officer was rushed to the hospital and underwent surgery, and the San Antonio Police Department SWAT team eventually went back into the apartment and found that suspect dead. So far, it is not clear whether that suspect was killed by the initial group of officers or if he took his own life. A woman found at the scene also walked away with minor injuries. Now, if you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, you can scan this QR code or visit our website at KSAT.com for a full list of domestic violence resources available to you. And this morning, Texas firefighters are getting ready to deploy to Northern California.
Yeah, the videos coming out of that area are incredible. A lot of damage taking place there. A massive fire there has now scorched an area larger than the size of L.A. David Karp is here with us with an update from Governor Greg Abbott. Good morning, David. Good to see you.
Yeah, good morning, guys. I know this fire is a big deal for a lot of people in California. The Park Fire is putting millions of people under air quality alerts, and thousands of firefighters are working around the clock to contain it. Now, in order to get it under control, Governor Greg Abbott has authorized a plethora of Lone Star State resources to head to Northern California to help the first responders there. 100 Texas firefighters, accompanied by 25 fire engines and other vehicles and resources, are set to join the front lines. Now, in a statement, Governor Abbott said, in part, Texans understand the urgency of responding to wildfires, and our country is stronger when we come together in times of crisis. Now, we're still reaching out to SAFD to see how many local firefighters are going to be there, but it's a good thing that they're going. RJ and Steph?
Very much, Devin, and good to see you on this Monday morning. All right, back here at home, check this out. This was an interesting story that popped up over the weekend. We learned that Spurs great, and of course their broadcaster, longtime broadcaster, Sean Elliott, has been in the hospital after, get this, his Apple Watch detected signs of atrial fibrillation. Okay, so now cardiologists with Methodist Healthcare San Antonio conducted multiple tests on Elliott and actually shocked his heart back into rhythm with a procedure known as cardioversion. You see the picture that he posted right there on Instagram, giving a lot of thanks to a lot of his fans and supporters. And the 56-year-old Sean Elliott is now resting and in good spirits. Hopefully Sean gets better out there at the hospital. All right, we have the Olympics. We're talking about this. I was watching a lot of this yesterday, kind of staying away from the rain.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So here's our medal tracker right now. So how about Japan and Australia? They both have 4 gold medals to start opening weekend here at the Olympics. But of course, the U.S. is leading with 12 medals, 3 gold, 6 silver, and 3 bronze. France has 8 total medals. thus this far. So it's been a good start to the Olympics. A lot of other countries kind of in competition right now with the United States.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch. I need to get a hold of the schedule to try to catch as much as we can.
Yeah, I was watching some of the gymnastics stuff yesterday, and I get so nervous just watching them.
Yeah,
they're incredible athletes. Simone Biles was obviously back on the big stage, and she got a little banged up yesterday, but apparently she's going to continue on with her Olympics competition.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to see her back and competing and being strong as well.
Absolutely.
Well, time now is 5:09 and 79 degrees for now.
All right, coming up, how Microsoft is making it easier to integrate Windows with your Android-based smartphone.
Also up next, for the first time, we are hearing from the local SWAT team assigned to help protect former President Trump during his Pennsylvania rally. What they're saying now since that assassination attempt.
All right, taking you outside right now with live cam, and we see things looking pretty good out there. City of San Antonio, start your Monday morning. Hopefully you got your coffee ready to go. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Justin standing by with a look at what our weather will look like later on this week. We'll be right back.
Good morning. Welcome back. It is 5:13. Well, we are learning new details on the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump from the local SWAT team assigned to protect him. ABC's Aaron Katersky has the details in today's GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the local SWAT team assigned to help protect former President Trump during his Pennsylvania rally is speaking out for the first time since the assassination attempt.
We were supposed to get a face-to-face briefing with the Secret Service snipers whenever they arrived, and that never happened. So I think that was probably a pivotal point where I started thinking things were wrong, because that never happened, and we had no communication with the Secret Service.
Text messages between local snipers show they noticed Thomas Matthew Crooks at 4:26 p.m., nearly 2 hours before the attempted assassination that would injure Trump, kill a man, and severely hurt 2 others.
You had no communication with the Secret Service at all on that Saturday?
No, not until after the shooting, I believe. Yeah.
And by then?
It was too late.
And coming up at 7 a.m., more on the signs the SWAT team says were missed that day. With your GMA First Look, I'm Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.
All right, it's 5:14 right now and 79 degrees already outside. Definitely feeling a little muggy and warm out there.
Yeah, we know those temperatures are going to get even higher throughout the afternoon.
Yeah.
But for now, it's looking great out there for our Alex Gomez, who is on the road this morning, staying cool inside his vehicle.
He should be, yeah. Hopefully he's got the AC cranked, ready to go as he takes a look there. Looks like he's over there at 1604 and I-10, those massive flyovers that are going over that area. But we'll check in with him just a little bit.
In the Neighborhood, every delivery is a treat.
One pistachio for you, sir.
One strawberry poof, please.
Oh, enjoy it.
Oh, perfect.
Bye, Weber. Something minty? Of course, it's a large. A double. Lucky.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool with a 360-degree swivel head that goes places a regular mop just can't. Mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
To stay on top of my game, I need to keep up my energy.
Cliff Bar is purposely crafted with 10 grams of protein and organic oats.
Because the more good you put in, the more great you get out.
Cliff, the most important ingredient is you.
5:18 right now on your Monday morning. Well, Apple, they are reportedly delaying the release of its AI features until later this fall in October. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the details in today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, a delay at Apple over its artificial intelligence. Bloomberg reports Apple will begin rolling out its AI tools for some of its devices in October, later than anticipated. Other Apple Intelligence features are planned to be released at the end of the year and in early 2025. Next, Microsoft is streamlining file access between Windows 11 and Android phones. Users will soon wirelessly browse, copy, and move files directly from File Explorer. The feature is being tested with a full rollout coming soon. Finally, finding songs just got easier on TikTok. The platform's new feature lets users find songs by singing or humming them, similar to Shazam and YouTube Music. Sound Search is currently available to select users on TikTok. A wider release is expected soon. You know, I tried singing My Apartment, but it's a little flat. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Oh, Andrew.
Yeah.
That one actually was pretty good.
Yeah. It's a little flat there. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah. You know, guys, we were watching that. There was that commercial, that tennis player. I got enthralled with some badminton over the.
Yeah.
I love these
That's right.
obscure sports in the Olympics. They're great.
I like the synchronized.
Oh, yeah,
timing.
you mentioned that. What'd you say? The bacon?
Yeah, cook and bacon.
Cook and bacon.
And we were like, cook and bacon? Oh,
That's so perfect.
That's nice.
I'm kind of excited to breakdancing as part of it this year, right?
When is that happening?
I don't know, but
I know, you're right.
wanna
I got to
see
look it up.
I haven't seen that since the 80s. Anyway.
Well, not at the Olympics in the 80s,
Well, that's
but
true.
yeah, just on the street, I guess.
Definitely not. All right, guys, out there northeast side of town, I-35, Loop 410, we have some emergency activity out there. This is going to be on one of the access roads out there in the northeast side of town. You see actually a lot of people already on the roads right now. Obviously, 35, Loop 410, very busy area. I'm going to check on this here in just a bit. This might just be some ongoing construction. There were a couple of different construction projects over the weekend. Let's go and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez as he is hitting the roads for us this morning. Drive cam, and look at that, Justin. We have got raindrops on the windshield. Alex, how are things looking out there?
Good morning, RJ. Yeah, the rain is what I was exactly looking for in this side of town. This is going to be I-10 near Wurzbach Road, and I'm trying to get that free car wash, RJ.
Trying to get a free car wash, maybe get a little rain check. That's the worst, right? When you get your car washed.
Oh, yeah. Well, but that's, I mean.
Immediately means rain is coming in.
It's also like you're taking one for the team. If you wash your car, it will rain for everybody else.
There we
right?
go, yes. Yes, definitely. That's the way that things work out there. All right, Alex, thank you very much for checking things out for us.
You know, the thing is, too, today is actually not a bad day to get your car washed. Once we get past these showers here, it's going to turn into a pretty dry pattern. So today's actually probably a good day for that. You just saw some of those showers that Alex was talking about. And we're still seeing a couple passing showers here and there, but the bulk of it now is in the hill country. I think give this another couple of hours and a lot of these showers will start to go away and we'll see less activity. So let me show you the futurecast. And it does show that these showers kind of dissipate and move north. We fast forward to noontime. Now at noon, it does want to show a couple showers starting to pop up east of San Antonio, but I think that's where they stay. And then as the afternoon wears on, those actually shift away as well. And then we're left with just dry, hot, and humid conditions here in San Antonio. The heat index is going to be an issue because there's so much moisture in the ground, right? Because of the recent rains, that heat index and humidity will be a factor going forward. But we know that the recent rains have done a lot for us, including the area lakes. I just checked in on Medina Lake. It's up 5.9 feet. Again, not a huge number, but a step in the right direction. That's since a week ago, Monday, 7/22. Same story for Canyon Lake. I don't want to forget about Canyon. It's up 1.8 feet since Monday. And of course, it's a little more regulated, but all of this is good news. We know that we're above average now. A lot of the rivers are flowing a little bit better. So this last week has really done wonders for our area waterways, and that is exactly what we want to see. Again, good news with the area lakes and reservoirs. And it looks like my graphics have frozen on me. So I'm going to go over here. See, the button's not working. It's Monday. Gremlins are already working. Let me see if the space bar will work for me. Huh? There we go.
Your computer's like, it's not the end of the weekend,
all the graphics at once. What is it about Mondays?
Computer's in weekend mode.
I know. He's like, give me a break, man. It's 5:23.
You got the gist of it. But here's the heat high. It really starts to work in over Texas next few days. Now, I will tell you by the weekend, it starts to push northwest again and away from us. So conceivably by, say, Sunday, we could start to see some more showers and storms come back into the forecast. The other big story here is going to be the Saharan dust. We got a plume that'll be coming in. Looks like Wednesday. That'll be kind of the peak. You'll notice hazy skies, beautiful sunrises and sunsets, but occasionally this can affect your sinuses and allergies and stuff like that. So we want to make sure you're aware of it. That is Wednesday going into Thursday, and I think by Friday into Saturday, the dust really does start to dissipate. So the extended forecast, 96 Tuesday, 97 Wednesday. We're going to put in some hazy skies Wednesday and Thursday to account for the dust, and then some hot temperatures, and a 20% chance of rain by Sunday. But in between now and then, more typical summer weather.
Back to what we were used to.
What we were used to, yes.
Yeah. I think we got spoiled there with July, man.
July was good to us.
We did.
How often can you say it's July that's good to us? But hey, that's the way it goes.
It was very nice. And at least I guess it went out with a boom, with all the huge showers yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
July, going out with a bang, yes.
Yeah.
It's like back to mid-90s. Yeah.
Thank you, Justin. Time now 5:24 and 79 degrees for now.
Okay, this was big stuff over here for all of our Comic-Con peeps. Marvel, the San Diego Comic-Con over the weekend, a lot of big reveals, including the return of one big-time actor. We're going to recap some of the biggest moments coming up next. Yes, RDJ's back. We're going to talk about this here in just a little bit. All right, 5:27 right now. And we just saw that big reveal. Robert Downey Jr. back. The center of the showbiz universe this weekend was out there in San Diego, where Marvel trotted out stars and surprises for fans at Comic-Con.
That's right. So CNN's David Daniel looks at some of the biggest moments from Captain America to Dr. Doom.
Hey, Mr. President!
Screams for Harrison Ford as he joined his Captain America Brave New World castmates on the stage of Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con.
It is I, Alexei Shostakov. Let me introduce you to... Oh my God. You guys didn't dress up?
David Harbour was the only member of the Thunderbolts cast to appear in costume.
Exactly 1 year from this weekend, we are releasing Marvel's first family into the MCU, the Fantastic Four.
Marvel chief Kevin Feige revealed the title of The Fantastic Four: First Steps, about to begin filming in the UK. And Joe and Anthony Russo, set to direct Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, revealed who will play classic Fantastic Four villain Victor Von Doom. Robert Downey Jr., whose Iron Man kicked off the MCU before his character died in Avengers Endgame, returns to the fold. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yes, that is. Yeah, I'd love to see Robert Downey Jr. back, and we were talking about this a little bit during the break. I mean, there's so many different variations of this series now. It's hard to keep up, but I just like seeing the OG actors back. Yeah. I heard maybe Chris Evans might also come back at some point. He was Captain America.
Yeah, that would be
obviously,
nice.
Yeah, but good to see RDJ back.
Yes, and there's room for people to come back because of all the multiverse stuff going on.
Justin's head was about to explode.
Well, we were just telling him about all the Spider-Men.
All the Spiders, a Spider-Pig. There's all sorts of things
all kinds of stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, 5:30 right now, 79 degrees outside.
Up next, how a specialized internship program at an area school district is going the extra mile to make sure students are ready to enter the workforce. The best part, though, they're even getting paid. Hey, welcome back. It's 5:33. Happy Monday. We hope you had a wonderful weekend. And we're going to talk a little bit about some problems already on 410 in a little while.
Yes, definitely. Already got some traffic issues out there for our drivers. It's going to be kind of your ongoing construction that we see out there, but still a bit of a bummer if you're about to step outside.
Yeah, a little bit for a Monday. But we were all very happy to see a lot of rain over the weekend, though.
Yes, and we weren't the only ones. Our shelled friends also.
Oh, yes.
Heroes in a half shell.
There it is. I love
Turtle
that.
power.
Love that.
Gosh, my childhood's coming back this morning. Okay. Yeah, check this out. This is Mrs. Turtle. Decided it was moist enough to start a new generation. She's digging a nest to lay some eggs. This was in Timberwood Park after the recent rains. And you start to see all the frogs and the turtles and all of it come out.
All of our friends.
Too, but
well, yeah.
Yeah. But yes, Mrs. Turtle, good luck to you, and glad the rains are helping out. I think we all pretty much enjoyed this rain. Weeks worth of it, really. And we're still getting a couple of showers this morning. These are all lifting south and north across the hill country. So Bernie, Comfort, Kerrville, you've got these quick passing showers, splash and dash type activity. Even on the northwest side, we've seen a few, but I think this will quickly come to an end, and we'll see quieter conditions as we head into the afternoon. A little closer look there at the northwest side. We did have a heavier shower earlier right there around Scenic Oaks, but moving very quickly off to the north. Forecast today, 82 at 10 a.m., 89 1 o'clock, 94 is our forecast high. It'll feel hotter than that. In fact, the heat index probably gets close to 100. by the afternoon because it is so very sticky out there. All right, RJ, looks like we've got some brake lights. What's going on there?
Oh, yeah, Justin. All right, we're going to take a look here at our TransGuide traffic cameras. 35 410. So basically, it's going to be 35 northbound right there at that 410 interchange. And we're looking at a pretty good backup all the way to Austin Highway for all of our drivers that are going to be merging from 410 up to 35 northbound right now. And I believe that might actually be the exit there for 410 to 35. So ongoing construction, all the main lanes blocked in this area. Make sure to maybe if you want to try to check out Austin Highway, that might be an alternate route. Parambida will also maybe get you around a little bit of this mess if you're coming up on 410 and 35. All right, let's go and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez. He is hitting the streets for us on a Monday morning. Happy Monday, Alex. How are things looking out there?
Yeah, good morning, RJ. Happy Monday. Right now I'm driving over here on the west side and everything looks pretty good. I did catch a little bit of a shower near I-10 in Wurzbach, but it was very brief. Right now I can show you that the roads are still going to be a little bit damp from all the rain that we've been getting, especially yesterday, but not enough to cause any problems out here. So I'm going to keep on driving on 1604 northbound now and see if I see anything else happening out here, RJ.
All right, sounds good. Out there, 1604 north on the north side of town for all of our drivers. We'll check in with Alex throughout the rest of our 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock hour, of course. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. And take a look at this, a military tank hanging off the side of a big rig pulled over on I-10. So this happened yesterday afternoon. Traffic was blocked off near the Wurzbach Road exit for quite some time as crews tried to get that tank back on the tractor trailer. So far, San Antonio police have not told us what caused the tank to nearly fall off.
Yeah, I saw that on social media. I did not know if that was real or not. I was like, there's a tank on the side of the road. Okay, moving on here. Southside families going all out to make sure that kids in the community are ready to go back to school. The Mendoza family started the back to school giveaway event 2 years ago to ease the burden on Southside families and help kids there have a little fun as well. So this past weekend, they gave away a ton of backpacks, 500 of them, in fact, filled with school supplies. You saw right there, getting out some free haircuts and braids from the local barbers, dental care booths, free food and drinks, face painting, and even a petting zoo. Love that. The events coordinator personally knows why this event is such a big deal.
I always had friends that, didn't have everything that I had. So, my parents just showed me to always give back. And when I had it, and I did, so I made this event.
All right. They also told us that this took months of planning and over 1,000 people came out, twice as many as last year to get that fresh cut, things ready to go for the school year. And do you remember what your first job was?
Of course.
Okay.
Wendy's.
Wendy's, all right. The 4 for 4.
What about you?
Yes. I dressed up as a fish, Stephanie, and would promote our local swimming programs.
That's
Gus
so
and Goldie
cool.
out there in El Paso, yeah.
That's more exciting, I think.
dressed up as a fish, and my first paycheck, in fact, was pizza. That's how they paid me.
Wow, pizza. Okay. Well,
yes.
It's a trade-off.
All right. Well, this summer, 20 students at Bernie ISD got to experience that neat feeling.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So the students were part of the district's paid internship program, probably not with pizza, but they tell our Patty Santos that they got a true appreciation for learning life skills and money management.
I enjoy that type of work. I enjoy physical stuff.
It's a sense of pride for earning your own paycheck.
Truett Nieto and Evan Saunders both had their very first paid jobs over the summer. Truett, a sophomore in the technology department, was focused on getting laptops and computers ready for the start of the school year, while 16-year-old Evan in the maintenance department spent his time learning how to mix concrete, do electrical work, and move desks around to get classrooms ready.
I enjoyed painting a lot. That was one of the first things I did. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it's a good life skill to have as well.
They're part of a group of 20 district interns who were paid to have an opportunity to learn new skills and explore careers.
There's not really any shops that do painting rooms or mixing concrete or figuring out how breakers work or what they do, or changing oil in a car. And that's good stuff to learn because it's just good life skills to have.
This is really my first job, so I'm just kind of learning what I like and what I want to do for work, as well as the type of environment I want to work for.
And what about that paycheck? Well, it's teaching them money management.
I'm saving my whole paycheck, yeah. I don't really have much to spend it on, so Yeah.
I recently got my first check and I was a little in shock by the amount because I've never had that much in my bank account.
And how cool is it to hear from these kids that this job really helped them get some real life experience? Like the one who said he learned how to change an oil, like have an oil change.
Yes.
Like
yes.
How many of our kids know how to do that these days? Not very many
of us know how to do that.
My dad taught me that, but
Me
I know
too.
how
That's
to do
what
it.
My dad taught me, but I don't know if that's something that kids still learn.
Right.
But it's great to see that.
Exactly.
Out there.
And so kudos to the school district for giving these kids the opportunity. They've been doing this for several years, and the kids that we talked to say they're ready to go back next year if they're given the opportunity.
That is neat, but I love that they also, get paid.
Yes.
Of course,
yes.
definitely. All right, Patty, first job. First paycheck.
Oh, you know what? I was about 16, and the school my school district had a similar thing with the city, and so I worked in an office.
Oh, okay.
No paint mixing for me.
Yes.
But I do remember.
Fish costumes, no payments,
and I got real money too, and I do remember that feeling of that first paycheck. It was so cool. It was not a lot, but
that is exciting.
For 16, it was a lot.
First paycheck is very exciting. First piece of
pizza. Yep.
However you work.
Tell us what you guys, what yours, was. If you write to us and let us know, news@ksat.com.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see all the different jobs. Actually, I was like, let's see.
I do love to hear that. Also, opening a bank account too for the first time. I remember that was a big deal. Like you said, you actually got paper checks.
Yes.
When it actually deposited.
You had to learn how to sign those checks.
Trying to see what the viewers' first jobs are as well. Okay, go ahead and send them in. All right. Well, parents, if you need help preparing your student for the upcoming school year, there are a lot of more giveaways to look out for. So if you want to learn more about how to get help for your student, just go ahead and scan that QR code on your screen right now.
Yes, hopefully we do get some viewer responses to that question about first job, first paycheck. That'd be pretty cool to check those out. All right, coming up next, it's 5:41, 79 degrees outside.
Well, up next, how a local university professor is using $1 million grant to track harmful contaminants in our water.
All right, as we just mentioned, a little bit muggy out there to start your work week on a Monday morning. As we take a look at live cam right now, the one and only Jay Horn, Justin, standing by to give us the very latest this upcoming week's weather. We'll be right back. 5:45. Welcome back to Good Morning San Antonio. While spotting patterns before they become major problems, one local university professor is using a $1 million grant to track harmful contaminants in our water.
Our Zaria Oates spoke with the Texas A&M University professor and her students on how their project can help keep San Antonians safe.
Every problem,
it's very expensive to run,
needs a solution. At the beginning of July, Congressman Joaquin Castro allocated more than $11 million to San Antonio projects. This includes $1 million earmarked for Texas A&M San Antonio, Dr. Davita Smith's wastewater surveillance projects.
The way that surveillance ideally works is it's predictive. It sees a pattern before there's a problem.
One of the ways to predict is through sequencing. In this case, sequencing identifies the exact parts of molecules in a virus.
Remember, we were hearing about Alpha and Delta and Omicron. The way that we identified those was through sequencing. And so what I want to do is have it so that our students are doing sequencing, and they are doing sequencing in classes here. So they learn how to use the sequencer.
But with improved processes can come increased prices.
This is the same as that. This one just plugs into a computer, though.
Having more equipment like this would benefit the lab tremendously.
Graduate student Blake Mesh also uses a lot of the evolving technology.
What I'm looking for specifically in the wastewater is MRSA, methicillin-resistant Staph aureus, which is a very nasty antibiotic-resistant bacteria.
What could it mean for San Antonio if MRSA is positive in the sample?
It wouldn't be ideal. It's not typically a problem until you get a cut or an open wound where that bacteria is then introduced and starts to grow and then becomes very difficult to treat.
Blake tests samples of water from around San Antonio, and it can be a lengthy process.
Whenever I was doing the samples entirely in a manual process, it would take me about 4 hours start to finish.
But the school got this helping hand.
Insert it there into the tray.
About a year ago.
With using the robot, I would say I have that time down to around 2.5 hours. So much more efficient. And there are many other things we do in the lab that we don't have machines like that for, so this funding would definitely be a huge help.
Mesh and Dr. Smith are hopeful their work will detect bacteria and viruses in the water more proactively, giving us the information we need to stay healthy and hopefully create a safer city. In San Antonio, Zaria Oates, KSAT 12 News.
The time now is 5:47 and 79 degrees for now.
Yeah, definitely feeling a little bit outside. Speaking of outside, let's check out Drive Cam because Alex Gomez is on the roads for us this morning on a Monday. Right now, checking things out. We'll check in with him in just a little bit, see how things are looking out there in the parts of town. And of course, we will check in with Justin here in just a bit. All right, quick check of traffic here because we still have ongoing construction northeast side of town, and now we have a major backup there for all of our folks coming in on northbound 35 at Loop 410. Traffic backing up all the way to Austin Highway for our drivers in this area. If you're coming up 410 and hitting that 35 interchange right now, it looks like they are starting to clear some things out though as they get that construction work underway. Let's go and check in with photojournalist Alex Gomez. He was on the north side of town a little while ago. Alex, how are things looking?
Well, the road conditions can vary depending on where you're at, RJ. Earlier this morning, downtown and along 410 roads were a lot drier, but on the west side, 1604 from Culebra all the way up to Babcock, roads were drenched. And at times, there were still raindrops still coming down. So just a heads up if you're going to be driving on the west side this morning, RJ.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. Thank you very much, Alex. We'll check in back with him during our 6 o'clock hour. And Justin, it looks like we got definitely some clouds out there based on some of that dash cam.
Yeah, and as Alex said, there are still a few showers here and there. And boy, the rain. A week's worth of rain has pushed our totals now up to 19.45 at the airport. We are now an inch above average. When's the last time we could say that? It has been a long while. And we made up that deficit in July, which is pretty incredible. Austin's about 5 inches below average. Del Rio's still in desperate need of some rain, though. They're 8 inches below average. It's been much, much drier out there. They've only received 2.23 inches for the year. This week, though, we may start to fall, unfortunately, a little bit below average because after this morning, and we do have a few showers out there right now, as Alex pointed out, things are going to start to get drier. Those showers right now are stretching from Bandera to Comfort to Kerrville. We had a couple on the northwest side. Those have since gone away, and I think that most of this is going to start to fade here very soon. 79 in San Antonio right now, 80 in New Braunfels. It's a pretty warm morning. We've got a good south-southeasterly breeze, so that's going to continue to bring humidity into play, and the heat index will be a real issue today. So as you plan out your day, maybe a shower or two this morning, and then noontime 86, partly cloudy, and it gets pretty warm this afternoon, 94, but feels like 102 because it is so steamy out there with this rainfall that we've been getting. So as we talk about the long term here, high pressure starts to build back in. There's the heat high, and it actually moves back towards Texas, not only today, but for the next several days, and that's going to keep things very warm. We'll be near 100 in Dallas and Abilene. Not as hot here and not as hot out west. They're finally getting a break out there. But places like Little Rock, Oklahoma City, heat advisories posted there as this heat high starts to shift back in. On top of that, we're going to get some dust. This is going to be one of the big stories this week. By midweek, a good plume of Saharan dust moves in. That's going to make for hazy skies, good sunrises and sunsets, but we often get complaints about allergies and sinuses and things like that. So we want to make sure you're aware. That is Wednesday, and then starts to fade a little bit by Thursday into Friday. We'll see less of it, and it'll be quieter as we head into the end of the work week, at least with regard to the dust. On top of all that, we got to talk about the tropics, okay? We've got some areas out in the Pacific. The Pacific is finally starting to wake up. It had been a quiet start. Now they're starting to see several systems that have the potential to develop. But of course, we watch the Atlantic this time of year. That's what's important to us. And there is one area, there's about a 50% chance with a weak wave right now. It's out here, but once it moves a little closer to the islands, there's a decent chance of it developing. Looks like Florida would be kind of the main issue there if it were to move in that direction, but we'll certainly keep eyes on it. 96 Tuesday, 97 Wednesday, 97 Thursday. Hazy conditions, hot as we head towards the weekend, and maybe another small rain chance by Sunday. We'll be right back.
Being in the military for so long, this gave me an opportunity to represent my country in a whole different perspective.
All right, a local U.S. Army veteran is getting ready for his first Paralympics Games next month out there in Paris, coming up today on GMSA at 9 o'clock. Tiffany Huertas takes a look at his journey, and he shares what it means to him to represent this country. All right, and the Olympics, of course, are underway in Paris as well with some San Antonio flavor. We'll check in on some of the Olympians from our area and take a look at the medal count so far out there at the 2024 Olympics in Paris. And taking a look at Drive Cam real quick, Alex Gomez checking things out for us. We have some construction buildup on the northeast side. We'll talk about that here in just a bit, and also get your week weather forecast coming up with Justin.